now brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Mayfield now on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Let's go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Hey, John.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll toss it to Coleman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Gone! 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 Over! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
On second down, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. The 20, 10, touchdown. Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No, check, Patriot!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. That is incomplete. Landry the intended target, and now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Detroit!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
76.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Goff. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
66. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
2 for 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat up.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Robert Woods from 8 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Britton Colquitt to punt this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Orange.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambled and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Super 66. Value 3.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Start left here. What? 20.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett as time expires in the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator
and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Detroit! Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Leopard! Gun!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4 down, 4 down.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mayfield with it once more. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Mayfield on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
Again, they run with Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The Rams on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
76.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Cornell. 180.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
20.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Watch 16, watch 16. Check 24, check 24. Check
Value 3, value 3.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
180.
Back to throw, gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Hardball, hardball.
53's the mic, 53.
Hey, Shell.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Reds got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Mayfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And, Charles, you know what coaches always... EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
21. Gun.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Ryan. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
11.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Ryan dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And here now come the Falcons. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
20, 11. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Coleman. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Hunter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Gone.
Mayfield on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
No, check. Patriot!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit! Gone!
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Ready. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Right half. 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Leopard! Leopard!
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown.